Yeah, man.
What time? Oh shit.
Yes, people, welcome back. Never a foul. Happy Friday, everyone. Premier League is back. We were just discussing FPL off air, so sorry that we're a bit late. Like, we're all dragged in a mess at the moment, but we're here now. Guys, make sure you like the video. Make sure you subscribe. 30 of you in the building already, so big up for joining us on a nice Friday afternoon. We're going to be talking all things Premier League for the Saturday games as Liverpool, Newcastle, Spurs, and Man City. Early kickoff. So yeah, man, guys, get your likes in, get your subscriptions in. But yeah, man, then what we saying, man? Friday's here, another week. You know what I'm saying?
I'm wounded, personally.
Food wounded, yeah?
Food wounded, man. Food wounded.
Food wounded. And we got George in the building. Big up, George. I didn't even say hello to you when he just came in backstage. That's so disrespectful of me. That's what FPL does to man. Man's got us airing actual humans, you know. Like, raw. Wait, George, what are you saying?
I'll be honest, like FPL for me is miss 1 week of the season. Season's done for me. I would give up from that like straight. So I'm out of it from August, literally.
Nah, I hear that. You all good though?
I'm good, man. I'm good.
Yeah, love that. Monts, you here as well? Obviously, we're meeting you're battling for the gold medal at the moment, but there's a long way to go, G. But yeah, what are you saying?
You know when you get punched up the week before and your wounds are starting to heal, and my wounds are healing.
I can't lie. You lot got nothing on Alan Maburu, the one that's been in top spot for a minute.
Nah, does he watch this show? Because one day I want to see him just comment. Like, just comment once, Ali, if you're watching. Don't be them guys that like no accounts and just lurking. Like, we want to hear from you. You know what I'm saying? Come and show your face because you're doing your thing this year. I'm not even gonna lie, you're bare ahead. But yeah, guys, man, big up Ashes in the building. Ashes in 50 Cent. Yeah, love boys. Look at Mons. What's wrong with him? He's happy today. He's smiling.
Bro, listen, I got punched, bro. You see the way I got battered on? I got punched up on last week. And I said, no, my wounds are healing.
You know what it is? You're like Bawatsi, yeah. You're like Bawatsi, and I'm like Anthony Yard. Come the light skin one. You get me? That's what it's like. The light heavyweights, yeah. The light heavyweights is the top of the crowd.
I held wounds on. I held smokings on all platforms, bro. Like.
Fantasy,
real life, real life. It all went left.
Whoa!
You know, he's waiting for ease and hope that Arsenal get beat by West Ham or drop points. That's what he's in hope.
Bro, I'm saying this from now.
It's the only way he gets his lick back.
I'm saying this from now. If Liverpool smoke Burnley, like we should, and Arsenal draw that game. Just lock your doors. Lock your doors. Lock your doors. Shut your windows. Lock your doors.
It'll be typical as well, Arsenal to do that, innit? Go and beat you lot and then slip up again.
Lee not being around either, because Lee's not around this weekend or anything. But it's just
convenient. Couldn't might not be either. I'm guessing he'll be at AFCON. Yeah. You know what I'm saying. So, right, we'll start with that anyway. Liverpool, Burnley, like perfect in a way. Like, let's be real, man. Them. Liverpool, that type of team, yeah, that when they get a defeat, you don't want to play them next. It's like Man United with the Fergie days. You know, when Fergie's team lost, you're like, I don't want to be playing them next week at Old Trafford because they're going to come out with all dogs barking. Now, Liverpool are going to come out with all the dogs barking tomorrow. They've got Burnley at home. They played them on Boxing Day, I believe it was, and that's the game they should have been like 3-4-0 up by halftime. They wasn't. They obviously got the victory and everything and saw it out comfortably, but the way Burnley play, Vincent Kompany's not changing for anyone. He'll go to every ground and he'll try and play a bit of his football and stuff like that. Whether it's working or not, of course, that's a different story. But he's not going to change. He's not all of a sudden going to sit with like a back six and try and make it difficult for Liverpool, which I think suits Liverpool. Liverpool are going to get moments on a transition. They're going to get moments of space, Nunes, Jota and stuff like that. Mons, I'll be real with you. I think it's the perfect time for Liverpool to bounce back, show Jurgen Klopp, look, we're here. We're going to ride to the end. There's no excuses tomorrow, really. Surely it's a formality. And I'm not even trying to disrespect Burnley here.
No. They need to. They must. They need to. And it's not even so much about our Liverpool lost last week. So they've got, they're going to face an angry Liverpool. Even if we smoked Arsenal last week. same attitude, same game. Like, we need to go there and dominate and be and do you know what? Listen, even if it's a shit performance and we get the win, I'm not necessarily going to be happy with that, because we kind of need to build momentum again, because we've gone on that great run. And it's like, well, now we need to get our momentum back. But I still feel like I want to see a dominant performance, and I want us to make a statement to know that last Sunday was a blip. It was a blip. It happens. Footballers aren't perfect. They're human. You can make mistakes. And
what do you class as a statement though? Like, is it a 3-4-0? Is it like dominance, or is it just can it be a comfortable 2-0? It's clinical.
Me, I want goals. I want goals.
Yeah. I'll be looking at goals.
It's Anfield. We're always gonna dominate Burnley, even if they was to win 4-1. Touch wood. If there was to win we're still gonna have 70% possession against Burnley. Let's be honest. We're gonna have 65-70% possession. That's how the game's gonna go, possession-wise. But I'm talking about chances. I don't want it to be like the Luton game where it's like possession, side to side, nothing happens. I want us to be direct. I want us to be aggressive, energetic. It needs to be an actual lick back.
It's like when it's like them ones, when like me as a neutral, say if I'm out and about 3:30, I'm thinking, let me just check my phone, live score, 2-0 Liverpool, 30 minutes. You've got goals early, then you can just open up the bank. You know what I mean? You want them ones.
Is Trent getting G8? Man are doing all that, bro.
Yeah. Real talk. Stat padding session. That's what you want.
I need man watching that game behind their sofa.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna ask you. Can I ask you a question, though, Mons? Are you gonna because we've been on many streams together, man. We've done this thing a lot recently. And are you going to come here after the Burnley win asking for flowers? I just need to double check, because I know it's something that you often love to do. And I just want to know if you are going to come.
Wait,
I'm just double checking. I'm just asking.
Can you name me the games?
I'm asking a question. I'm asking a question.
Can you name me the games Arts for Flowers, please?
Oh, well, we've what do you mean? Plenty of times. We know the West Ham game. We're already know about that.
5-1.
Cass, was it just not last week that he was getting on to us saying, about we win, if you don't, you're the celebration police and all of this? I'm just
by the way, George, remember, after Curtis Jones' interview, I hope to see you lot not celebrate like that. By the way, just letting you know that once.
What did he say?
Did you not?
Watch that this morning. Someone in the comments.
Interview this morning about celebrations from
basically talking about ours.
I read it. So what he said something along the lines of, "That's how Jurgen and we like to celebrate, and if they want to take it or something, they can do or something."
They want to copy. He literally,
I didn't realize.
We talk about when Arteta done the fist bump.
That
was a bit wet. It was a bit wet. Like, just stick to your running down the line and jumping on. When Arteta does the jump, he does the jump thing, and he hugs his. Just stick to that. Stick to that. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't know fist bumps were just made for Klopp. I didn't know he trademarked it.
No, but everyone knows that's Klopp's thing. Let's not act stupid. Like, everyone knows that's Klopp's thing. Me, I think it's a little bit of back and forth. I love that in football. I like that. That's for me. That keeps the personality in football. It stops it from being robotic. I like all that in it. So. Obviously, it wasn't in our favor. You create
celebrating exactly, FIFA. Like, you create celebrations now. That's what you've done. These fans, man. Honestly, these Liverpool man sometimes make me sick.
No, I can't lie. We need these type of rivalries between managers in the league,
bro. That's Klopp's thing, bro. Like,
the same thing we talk about Mourinho, like taking the mick out of other managers and all that kind of stuff with his funny press conference. What's wrong with Arteta mocking my man?
Exactly, bro. But the people who've been mocked are more than entitled to say something cheeky back. If you're going to do something cheeky, expect repercussions. Don't slap a man, and then when you get slapped back, like, don't do that.
What do you mean? Slapped by PGMO?
Whatever. Hey, I didn't say it. So, cool. I don't really mind it, innit? As I said, to answer George's question, if the show title says Liverpool versus Burnley match reaction, and that's the only game we're reviewing, then if we're gonna go into the details of the game and talk about the good and the bad, if there's bad and if there's good.
I can't lie, the Klopp interview after you lot beat Burnley, because you are gonna beat Burnley. I know there's gonna be a salty comment in there.
100%, bro.
And the thing is, if Arsenal beat West Ham, I know facts. Arteta will give another dig back. And then before you know it, you just got Pep Guardiola just chilling, like not caring for anything.
Because
that's the maddest part.
That's the perfect position for Pep to be in, because he's got his two little rivals that we all know are beneath him, battling it out for second place. They're out here going mad, going back and forth, doing all these like big conferences talking about a biggest game of the season, and they're both just battling out for second at the end of the day.
Hey,
That's-
after Gary Neville on the overlap with Roy Keane, talk about juicing up and certain doctors of certain clubs and that, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't even. Bro, Cass, I was gonna drop a little something in the group chat, and I said, you know what?
I can't lie. I want my Champions League back.
Yeah.
I want it back because it's true. How the hell are these man not gassed out after Ji-sung
Yeah,
Park?
because it's
What?
Roy
We're telling
Keane.
me Park Ji-sung's the
Right,
most
no,
talented-
Ji-sung, wait. I don't know if you guys actually know that Ji-sung Park stat was completely fake. It got community noted. Ji-sung Park was he outran 10 other players in the Barcelona team that day. The guys were just chatting rubbish.
Wait, which one are you
As
talking
Man
about,
United
by the way?
fans do, woe is me. They love to make it all about themselves and try and make up excuses. Roy Keane and Gary Neville got outrun because look at Gary Neville. He's not a fucking athlete. He's not hard to outrun Gary Neville, whether he's fit or not.
Oh, did you watch our team back in the
To a lot of
day?
these other players. When you're talking about Italy to peak 2000.
Yeah, the slow league compared to the quick Premier League. You're telling me they're outrunning us?
What? Back 20 years ago? Wait.
Yes, Jordan. Jordan. Back 20 years ago when it was all about defending and keeping clean sheets in Italy. Yeah.
Yes, and it had the better players, the more athletes, the more athletic players, the better, the top.
Don't say that.
What did the Premier League have? Fish and chip ballers. Allow it, man. Allow it.
You know what the man is thinking? Wait. See this? Ty, by the way, yeah.
We're gonna be honest here now. 2004, 2005. You're talking about Gary Neville being one of the best right backs in the league. Fish and chip ballers. Of course, the league was rubbish and they got outrun.
By the way, yeah. Roy Keane didn't even play in that final we were talking about for 1 and 2. Yeah, George, you just showed you have zero ball knowledge about back in the day about Gary Neville. No, you just showed you showed your
zero ball knowledge.
No. This is crazy. No,
You're gonna
try
to do this.
A man who brought in sports science, aka Fergie, and all that kind of stuff. The one that was when no one actually drank alcohol in the team, only in certain occasions because they were talking about it. And Gary Neville was an athlete.
Wait.
You have got
we're not gonna do this, Cap. Just because he didn't drink alcohol doesn't make him any fitter than the next person.
One sec. When the other teams back in there, because like when it was the Italian teams, it was known for drinking all up the wine and everything, blah blah blah. They were known for not being athletic like that. It was a foreign exports that used to come in. That the free rule that used to come in for Serie A. That one, them man used to be doing the running. Trust me,
Italian teams, they smoke on half time. They have fags at half time. That doesn't mean anything.
Exactly. So you're justifying my point. So how are they outrunning, man? How are they outrunning and doing all them thing there?
Arsenal,
you're all budding up. They're probably drinking and all smoking
in that time. You're not going to come on my country, We won the World Cup in 06.
Arsenal need a Champions League, by the way. I tell you, Arsenal need a Champions League from 2006, by the way.
Yeah, exactly. They're drinking, they're smoking, they're doing their thing. And Keane, them demons there are saying that them man, they thought they were on site. And then we're also talking.
I don't know. I still.
You know what? I respect Ailey, by the way. By the way,
we're not respecting the league.
No, bro. R9, Rakoba, Batty Stuter, Lillian Thuram,
Vieri, all them, man.
And they're not running.
You guys, I hear it. Look,
no. Bad boy footballers, but they're not fitted in the Premier League.
Gary Neville there them times as well. Weren't Zlatan there them times?
Nah, that's too early, I think. That was Zidane was even there. Zidane was there.
Zlatan was there 04-05, no?
Yeah.
Juventus.
Yeah, probably Juventus. Yeah.
Juventus, yeah.
I respect Italian ballers, don't get me wrong, but I'm telling you, the Premier League intensity is different to
No. This is what we're not going to do. In 04-05, the Premier League was shit. The intensity was not at the level of the Serie A, the best league in the world at the time, which was at the top level for at least 10 years.
AC Milan were a top team as well, but I don't think the league.
04-05, the Serie A was clear.
Wasn't Parma and Roma were serious them times as well.
Parma had Marco Di Maio in them, man.
Crespo.
They had about 6 or 7 top teams.
I remember growing up watching the Galazio show. I remember Channel 4.
Yeah. Premier League back then.
What we're not going to do. I know that you love your legends.
No. What we're not going to do?
Wait. No. Just because Gary Neville didn't drink or smoke doesn't make him an athlete. This guy was not an athlete. You only had to watch ball to know he was not athletic. If you put him up against a modern, go on, once.
So sorry, Udinese. Fuck.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Ooh.
Dino Charlie and that, but that was more actually a bit later.
I
That was actually a bit later on, to be fair.
Yeah.
I respect Serie A,
No, but
Galazio,
say
Recoba, Inter
Gary
Milan,
Neville.
all them teams.
No, but to say Gary Neville, especially a hard-working Man United
Not
team.
an
that was
athlete.
all- Wait. And you're probably thinking of a natural athlete like a Darwin Nunes, right?
Talking about
But
an
when we're
athlete,
talking,
someone who's an
about
athlete.
work, when we're talking about work rate,
PMP, pace and power, athlete.
anyways, not the point, George. When we're talking about work rate and up and down the pitch all game long, that's when you start talking about the Ashley Coles and the Gary Nevilles and stuff. The fact that you said that, yeah. By the way, I didn't say nothing about that.
I didn't say Ashley Cole. I said Gary Neville. Don't say
I
Ashley
said,
Cole.
I said the Ashley Coles and the Gary Nevilles. When
He's
it
got the
comes to work
melanin
rate.
that gives him a little bit more.
Anyways,
You know what, George? You know what the bad thing is though? Cass not even talking about the final, like back in the
I'm not
80s.
talking about the final either. I'm talking about in general.
I'm just saying, yeah. You know, I'm just saying, yeah. The fact that George said Gary Neville and this, that, the way he said about that and Roy Keane, you got no ball knowledge, bro. Like honestly,
No,
you
just love your legends too much.
No,
man.
it's not even that. It's not even that. You've got no ball knowledge. No, I can't lie, George. You must be like.
You want us to come and respect
George,
guys like
George, you're like 20 years.
Wouldn't make it in the game now.
It makes sense. Your era was 08 and 09.
You come in here and you question the Premier League when Man United were top. Of course, these men are going to buy it.
That's
Gary
nuts.
Neville, like
Quick super chat. Big up Aya. I want to quickly run up that.
Let's be honest here. Gary Neville plays in today's football. He's not even a top
He's
five.
not.
Right
Why are we doing today's football?
You're talking about because so what if he won leagues and he's meaty ballers that people are trying to gas up because they played in the 90s when the Premier League was shit.
No one.
Hey guys, like the video, we're going way off topic now. Big up.
Wait. Can we have a special mention after this?
Yeah. Smash the like. Big up. Aya says Drake is exposing himself again. Love that. Aya, and then another one here. Villa are back Monday. Wait, what's that?
They're playing on Sunday.
No. It's the fact that Daniel Senior is decided to come in the chat now.
Oh, wow. Who did he support?
Villa.
Oh, okay. So he went for a couple of days and done annual leave.
Yeah, he done a Kuna leave.
Okay, yeah, he got the flu. Got the flu for a couple of days. Right. Okay. Big up everyone inside though. Make sure you're liking the video. We are touching on Liverpool. Cass, do they just go out there and score bare goals this weekend? Let's be real.
I'm sorry.
I'm not even gonna do my.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
There's news. Thiago's injury is a hamstring injury, and he's
bro, he's been out all year anyway. No disrespect, man.
Just release the guy, man.
I'm reading it. It's looking like a serious one, and it's highly likely that it's his
he won't feature again this season.
By the way, yeah, just a little disclaimer. Yeah, go watch the kilometers that Fergie team used to run compared to other team. Go watch Roy Keane.
He's still going, George. You got him now. Don't do it.
Wait. You're getting to
one sec. All you get muted. Let me finish because you lot just love coming out talk. When I say this, go watch Roy Keane versus Juventus, yeah, and tell me about an athlete, about Roy Keane's, like all these like meaty athletes and stuff like that. Cool. They rest my case about Serie A teams. Go watch Gary Neville as well against Roma and whatnot. Go watch Gary Neville about some of these other Serie A teams that you love so much. Guarantee you go watch the highlights and everything because you obviously, or go watch the full games. Do it as you want. But I'm not gonna have Jaws come on here on Never a Foul and literally reciprocate zero ball knowledge to people because that is just not fair.
Quite a lot of people.
George's era is Jose Mourinho late period when he left and Mansion when Mansion was on Tottenham's top. That's George's era. My era was a few years before that. Yeah, that's his era.
What is your era? Gary Neville.
No, because
Gary Neville was your era.
Van Nistelrooy and that. Your man was fucking Harry.
So Gary Neville was your era. That's who you grew up on.
No, Van Nistelrooy was my era. Your era was Aaron Lennon. Stop it.
We're like 2 years apart, Cass. What are you on about, bro? You're not gonna do this age. You're not gonna do this age
3 years
thing.
is a big difference back in the
No. It's like 2 years apart.
George, I get your point, but fish and chips ballers is fucking killing me. Fish and chip ballers is dead.
That's old. This guy's not about to come on in and start disrespecting.
I'm actually doing what you just said, fam. Sorry.
Anyways.
Yeah, Cass, Liverpool. What are your thoughts on it?
You know what? Yeah. Like the thing is, it's like you go to Anfield and it's just the perfect game. Like all the fixtures, yeah, are just set up so nicely for Liverpool at this moment in time. Even if they did lose to Arsenal, because the fixtures that they do have coming up, you look at it and feel like it's just made for them. Like you look at their run compared to Arsenal's run, even the Man City run. Man City and Liverpool got such favorable fixtures that they're like even if Man City would have dropped a point, go look at the favorable fixtures that they're gonna have. It's just a bounce back for Nunes being back fit again is gonna be a big something big for them. Burnley, I feel sorry for them, man, because their survival hopes. You might as well just relegate them now. They're gonna get. The thing is, this game probably has 5-0 written on it, but something tells me he probably has about 2 or 3 because Burnley away from home are not actually that sad when they set up. It's just I expect Liverpool to come with vim. That's about it.
Yeah, that's it. I agree. What about you, George? Comfortable Liverpool win. I don't see no problems here. I'm not even going to play the devil's advocate of Birdie could do this or that. I expect Liverpool fourth.
I can't lie. I think Burnley have been the easiest team to beat, like top teams anyway, this season. Burnley are the easiest team to go there and beat just because the way that they play so open. You're gonna have a lot of chances against this team. They could score a goal against you, but you're always gonna outscore them. I see Liverpool this has been a very, very routine win. And Klopp will probably tell the players, go out there and have fun, man. Just go out there, have fun. Go put free in the back of the net. No questions asked. It should be an easy game. Very easy game.
Yeah. I agree. And Roms, yeah. Come on. Guys, make sure you smash up the like button. We are going to talk about your club, George, because I think this is the type of game where I think we need to open up the can of worms for a bit, because this ain't just a gimme. This is Tottenham, Brighton at the Lane. Brighton are coming there confident. Spurs are going into the game re-energized. They've got Heung-min Son back. They've got Basuma back. They've got Sarr back. There's no excuses for Tottenham. This is the good thing. Mons and Cass, there's no more excuses for Spurs now. I'm not saying you've been making excuses, George, but I'm saying now Tottenham have got their team back. They've got the defense back. They've got the midfield back. They've got the attack back. This is where Spurs can start being Spurs of the first 6-7 games of the seasons. Yeah, bro, they're all back. So this is the Spurs of the first 6-7 games of the season. This is why George is this is why he's smiling like that. That's why his hair's curly today. He's
last time they're gonna want revenge as well because Brighton absolutely smoked.
Brighton done them like fools last time. I remember what is it? Yao Pedro doing the 1, 2, 3. You know what I'm saying? You can't have that at the Lane. So yeah, George, talk to me. Your big boys are back now. Are we gonna see the Spurs that everyone was gassing up the first 6-7 games of the season? That's what we're talking about.
Well, I'd like to think so. That's the thing that I'm going to be questioning on myself as well, and I'm going to be expecting Ange to look. I do think that Son and Basuma may not have the biggest impact on this game. They did just come back from obviously their respective AFCON and Asia Cup losses. Son especially. I see Roms ask if he's going to start. Probably not. I do know he only came back to training yesterday, so he probably had 2 training sessions, and it's likely that he sits on the bench just to get started off with. Maybe not throw him straight back in. But like you said, I expect to see Tottenham playing how we started off the season with a bit more cohesion, a bit more control in the games, a lot more. The individual performances were just a lot better as a whole. Players like Kulu, not Sarr, but Bentancur, I think he's had a few bad performances recently. Well, not bad, but just could improve a lot. Kulu as well. Madders, he obviously had 2 games where he looked all right, looked decent, started picking himself back up, but this is definitely a game where I look to see us dominate and we have to win. We have to beat Brighton. Brighton play very good football, and don't get me wrong. And I'm not going to sit here and try and brush them away and think that they're not a good team.
They've got like one win. They've got like one win in how many games?
Yeah, I know they've won 4 in 17. Yeah.
Even with their form, like Brighton are still a good team. You can't really look at their form and let that define how they're going to play against you, because I know that they've had injury problems, they've had players missing, and they've had a lot of factors that are taken into their season not being as good as last year. But this is a game where I look for the team to step up. We need a win, like I said, especially after the game last week where we dropped a big 2 points, against Everton, and we need to put the pressure back onto the top 4 and make sure that we catch up to Villa.
Who would say like tomorrow? Yeah, now you've got your key players back, and like you said, some of them might not start, some of them might come off the bench. As this is you, by the way, not Ange. What starting 11 would you want to pick tomorrow against the Brighton team?
The back 5 is obviously the normal.
Yeah, that picks itself.
That picks itself. The midfield 3. Now, this is probably the biggest, I'd say, the complication where Ange has got, because I know we've got, I think even Gio Lo Celso's back. So we have a lot of players back, and a lot of options that you can start, like many different ways to go with the midfield 3. Me personally, I think the best way is just to go back similar to how we started off the season, but leave Basuma out, go Bentancur, Sarr, Madders. I think
Why
Ben's
would you keep Basuma out? Basuma's had more rest out than Son and stuff like that because he got knocked out.
I know, but for
That's
me,
true.
it's just that I think Basuma's finding himself back into the team after what he hasn't actually played a game for us. It's coming up.
But he's been playing wicked for
But
Marley.
for Marley, by the way, George, he's been on the bench, but he hasn't started. So he's fitter. He's fresh. Yeah,
I know that. But I mean, for us, his last couple performances for Tottenham were not great. He had a few bad performances in the back of before the AFCON.
He just drew to Everton. Is that not a bad performance?
The performance was bad, but again, like I said,
start talking about Bentancur, bro, because you lot like to wrap him up with bubble wrap and not criticize him. Talk about him. He ain't
Has this
great.
guy been listening, Ty? What did I just say? Like two seconds ago. This
done.
guy's not listening. No, Cass, you're not listening. I literally just said.
He just said Bentancur has been poor the last few games.
I didn't hear Bentancur.
Yeah, you didn't listen. I literally just said Bentancur needs to pick it up after a bad couple
of babes.
Off the ball, he was good, but on the ball, he kept losing it, and it wasn't good enough. So I would start him over Basuma just because I like Bentancur. He's my type of player.
Together.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Why not play them together?
I think for me, I can't even lie. Sar's a bona fide starter in our team. I think in the 8 role, playing the box to box, he's got the legs to get up and down the pitch. He links up well with Kulu and Porro, and I feel like he knows how to play that role in the midfield on the right side. Like he's matched it up perfectly in the chemistry with the team. I think he's undroppable at the moment. Obviously, we can look at the next couple games, but Sar's been flawless for me this season, and I would start him no matter what. He's number 1, and then Maddison, and then it's whoever you want to pair with them. So good options up front. For me, Kulu, Richie. Well, you can't start. I would start Son. I can't even lie. I don't think Andrew will, but I would go Kulu, Richie, and Son because Werner obviously offers an option, and I think he's been good in the past couple of games, but Son just has that bit more about his game, better finisher, better on the ball, a better touchline winger. He will actually take on his players and try to put a few balls into the box. So it should be dangerous for us. It's obviously not going to be an easy game though. I'm like not going to write off Brighton.
They got Matoma back, innit? Matoma, Ferguson.
Yeah, Matoma's back, Ferguson. Do you know what this is? Do you know what this is actually like? Spurs has got everyone back, bro. Like when I look at top 4, Aston Villa, I think Aston Villa, you want us to probably do you a favor over them. But I think with your squad back now, top four is yours to lose. Am I right, Cass? Top 4 is Spurs is to lose, right?
Well, they're 5th, so it's not theirs to lose. But what's it called?
No, but with the players they've got back now, full squad, no excuses. Gonna start playing the vim that they played with at the start of the season.
They've been playing one game a week for a minute. They've had no excuses really, bar a few injuries. In December and that, but like I'm just gonna say this. What's the narrative if they draw or drop points?
What is the narrative?
What is the narrative? Let me know the narrative.
I want you to tell me what is the narrative.
Because you know what, we're so quick to praise Villa, Tottenham, as we do. But when it comes to other top teams or teams that are around that being decent that we don't like the Arsenal, that we quick to quickly criticize when they're in the same position. Sometimes
the expectations higher for other teams than it is for some.
Yeah, exactly. But you've been getting all the praise, which you've deserved praise. But let's not act like Tottenham's results of the last 10 games. Go look at the percentages, brother. What's the narrative if you drop points? What's the narrative? Right. I need to know. If Man United win, you drop points. What's the narrative then? Because big old Ange.
How many points would we be off them? 3, innit?
Something like
if they lost, then we won.
You win, yeah.
Crazy. And I'm not gonna lie, George. Despite us being Man United, of not the the ones that everyone thinks fragile, your players would feel it that Man United are breathing down their neck. With
Aston Villa win, and also what's the narrative there? And they drop points. That means the gap between top 4 is not theirs to lose no more, is it?
Well, that's the thing, and that's why we're here now in the position that we are, and we need wins. We're not
a big game.
The narrative for me wouldn't be Tottenham having a bad season, Tottenham having a bad run of games. If we drew and we drop points at home with our full team, it's going to be 2 drop points. Again, similar to Everton, it won't be good enough, but we're not going to sit here and think that top 4 is done or anything like that, because at the end of the day, we know our position. We're aiming for that 3rd, 4th spot. We're not going to get into the 1st or 2nd. We're not there yet. We just don't have the team or the quality to battle up there at this moment in time. So for us, it's all about staying within touch and distance of the likes of Arsenal and Villa. This weekend, personally, I hope you guys draw. I hope you guys just flat out 1 point each. And if we win, we go level on points of Villa, and then we can start it off there. But if Villa win and then you guys lose, it works out for us still, because the gap between us and you is going to get even bigger. And
Yeah,
the
well,
gap
Villa
between
would be a level. Our game against Villa is a 6-pointer because we beat Villa. It's 5 points. If they beat us, it's 11 points. Top four is done for us.
Yeah,
6
so that's literally the way that I see it is just like Villa. I feel like they're gonna drop points eventually at some point in the season. They're gonna when they start playing Europe. I think is next week. I think
Yeah, you know, no, they come top of their group, so they start in March.
They start in the next one. Okay, so when
Yeah.
they start playing European football again, I think their points might start coming away. Either a couple draws here and there, a couple losses there. Like it's just gonna start pulling away. But up until then, Villa will pick up their points and like we
This
saw
is why I'm excited for you. Like, not excited for you because I'm not a Spurs fan, but at the end of the day, I did like watching Spurs at the start of the season. You've got your key players back now. So from afar, I'm watching this Spurs team and thinking there's no excuses for Spurs now. Let me see if they can really get back to it and get the group going. And as a Spurs fan, you, George, I know that this is the most excited you've been since Maddison and Van der Ven walked off injured because you're like, yo, my dogs are back. You've even said you got Lo Celso back fit. Like you've got squad depth for now. This is what you wanted. So it's crunch time now. We're gonna know between the next 4 to 6 weeks, between now and the next international break, has Spurs got their mojo back, or are they having squeaky bums? And we will see. And that's the truth. So either way, you're gonna come on here smiling, or people are gonna come on in here putting you into the courthouse and gonna be questioning you. And that way, yeah, you know what I'm saying? We work it out. Months, what are you saying? Why you put Son in your FPL team? What are you thinking? Spurs Brighton. Yeah.
I see the thought. He was
Roms is killing me in the comments today, you know.
Stressing. You can see this guy stressed.
Yeah. Roms is watching him, bro. Like, oh.
Richarlison, your time in my team might have ran up. I'm not sure yet. But anyways, tactics. There's so much to do today. There's so much to do.
Spreadsheets.
There's so much to do today, bro. There's so much to do.
I don't even think
Yeah, Brighton barebacked Spurs last time. Yeah, they barebacked them, but they played with 4 wing backs in defense, man. Why do we keep acting like that didn't happen? You know, when Spurs have their players back, I expect the Spurs that I saw at the start of the season. You guys are right, no excuses. I'll be curious to see what Ange kind of goes for. I think Brennan Johnson is a
bum.
Yeah, he's something else in it. He's not great. He's not great. He's not great in it. So I feel like he's already out the team.
Yeah, Kulusevski's coming back in.
Yeah, Timo Werner. I feel like he's actually someone that's actually offered something for Spurs. I actually rate Timo Werner. I'm not saying he's a baller but like he does bring. Or maybe it's an off the bench thing for him. Yeah, off the bench, I feel like he'll probably be a good option. Richarlison undroppable at the moment. So it'll be interesting to see kind of Son on the touchline, or does he go straight down the middle, or does Richarlison kind of go out to the left? But with all the goals he's scoring, 9 goals in 8 games, you can't put Richarlison back on the left now. You can't do that.
Nah.
The way he's playing.
Nah, not the way he's playing. Do you think? Okay, I've got a question for you.
You know Son
actually, you go, George. You go.
No, I was just gonna say Son. Like it's a conundrum, a good one to have because Son, I think prior to going to the Asia Cup, was 9 goals in like 11 games in striker as well. So like they're both in top.
This is my question for both of you. Then this is perfect. So I was gonna say Son being back. Do you think that elevates Richarlison because now he might get more chances, or do you think it actually takes away from Richarlison's game?
It takes away from him still. It shows. Listen, there are some strikers that can only thrive when they're the main man, and there are some strikers that do you know what I'm saying? If you're the main man in the team, it's gonna work for you, innit? I feel like
pretty sure Richarlison like 7 GA before he left. Anyways, I don't think it makes too much of a difference.
No, but I'm talking. We're not saying it's gonna destroy Richarlison. You just said elevate, or
Oh, okay, yeah, true.
Is it gonna slow down? I could only see Richarlison getting better and better each game, personally. But what's better for Tottenham is for Son to be the main guy and Richarlison to go get his GA here and there. That's what's better for Tottenham. But for Richarlison on a personal note, I feel like maybe he needs to listen. If he proves me wrong, he proves me wrong. I've been on the Richarlison train from quite early this year, very early, since before he had the surgery. You know what I'm saying? I even some Tottenham fans disagree with me. I think Richarlison's been good all season. Even when he was out on the left at the earlier moments of the season, when he was playing out left, I would see a recurring pattern that people weren't talking about. Maddison in between the right back and the centre back. Richarlison gets in behind, squares it, Son scores. I've seen that goal like 5 times. But like, man are telling me Richarlison was dead before his surgery. No, he wasn't, bro. He was not dead before he was surgery. I promise you. But I'll die on that hill with it. But it's what it is. George, I know you're the Spurs fan, innit? You can still disagree with me, of course, but I think Richarlison was alright before.
No, I think Richarlison's been good. I think for me, like I was big on the Richarlison train before, but sort of hopped off because he's very like Nunes, I suppose, very frustrating player to watch. Like
It's
you get a
streaky.
lot of and a lot of ups and downs. Like sometimes it's really good and sometimes it's really bad. So for me, I like someone that's just a bit more consistent, keeps it at like a medium level. Like when they're bad, it's just okay. Like they don't really give you too much. But Richard, like you said, he's undroppable from the team. I think Son coming back will add to his game because I feel like they link up well. And Son isn't really a selfish player. Like Son wouldn't really opt to take chances from, but he used to be a lot more. And to be fair, I hate that he's not as selfish anymore. But he will usually opt to pass just as much as he opts to shoot. So I don't feel like it's going to take away from Richarlison too much. And the way that we play, Richarlison often only gets 3 or 4 chances a game, and they usually, like you said, crosses into the box or something, just like a short one touch to the edge of the box, like very quick one touch finishes and stuff. So I still think he's going to get those chances because Son will be the one to. Roms is moving mad, man. Crazy, bro.
I know. Hey, I tell you, Romans was messaging me early this morning. He had his caffeine, bro. He had his caffeine.
It was blame Big Sixpence yesterday. That's all I'm saying. If you know, you know.
Yeah. He's had his energy today, boy. He went to his Costa Coffee local. But yeah, man. I'll be honest with you. Like score prediction for me, Tottenham Brighton. I think it's gonna be quite high scoring. I'm gonna go 3-2 Tottenham. I think there's going to be goals tomorrow. And I think it's going to be a late winner, 75 minutes onwards, you know.
I'm tired of us conceding goals every week, man. Like, we need to get a clean sheet, man.
Lewis Dunk header over Van der Ven.
I think, like you said, I think it will be high scoring, probably, like you say, 2-1, 3-2, something to that.
Cass?
Tottenham's got this one, I think. I'll go 3-1, you know.
Yeah, that's quite a good score.
Yeah, 3-1. Yeah, I'll say
especially with all the big boys back and that. Months, what are you saying?
As long as Pedro Porro gets 3 assists, oh man.
Yeah, he's slacking at the moment.
Slacking, you know.
What? Tottenham?
Like FPL points wise.
I'm gonna 4-2 Spurs.
Okay, yours. Yes, everyone's slapping in goals.
I think Spurs mow these man over.
Yeah, I got a feeling.
After the way Brighton put them to the swords.
Yeah. They've got to come out. They've got to give them revenge. They've got to make. You've got to hold 4 now. That's basically what it's got to be. But guys, make sure you're liking the video. By the way, 350 of you in the building. Please make sure you push up the likes. It helps us, reach new audiences. If you haven't seen already, we're on the way to 20k as well now. So we do appreciate your support throughout the daytime shows, the nighttime shows, and all that. Also, please check out Big Sixpence, our brother channel, down below in the description. Make sure you go and smash a subscription on there. So it really does help. But where do we go next? Do we go Arsenal, West Ham, or do we go City, Everton?
Yeah. Actually, no. Arsenal West.
Arsenal West. You start, Monts. You start.
No, why is it when it comes to Arsenal, you don't want me to start? Why do you want me to start?
Because you wanted to talk about it.
Yeah, true, to be fair.
We want you to start because
you just say if Arsenal don't beat West Ham, then they better lock their doors.
Yeah, but they're probably gonna win. They're probably gonna win.
I don't know. You don't know.
Well, you know about pumping West Ham, don't you? Innit? Like you put 4 or 5 so easy. So
yeah, bro. No. I make West Ham look small fry. The rest of you haven't, apart from United. United done their thing the other day, but the rest of you, man, make West Ham look like, I don't know, like Barcelona or some shit. That's what you do. I don't know. Listen, while Paquette is not there, wait, Paquette's back. Hold on.
No, he ain't. Surely not.
Yeah, he's back. I think he's back. Yeah.
Oh, don't gas.
Yeah, I think he's back. Yeah, he is.
Google play without your reject.
That's the one, George. Yeah, but that's the fucking one.
What?
Oh, it doesn't. Bro, I don't know about his fitness, you know.
That's the injection I needed.
Yeah, but he's not going to be fit like that. So who cares if he's back?
Man, stay in the game. 0-0, 70th minute. Paquette gets ready to go.
Around Kudus, right?
That one there on the sidelines. This one. Side.
Yeah, the celebrity. I love the little celebrity, the Samba thing. Bad boy.
No,
but I don't think. I'll be honest. I don't think he's back. So let's go with the angle he's not.
If he doesn't play, then listen, it's not looking good for West Ham. Innit? You can see, even though Kudus is giving them a little bit going forward, he's giving them more going forward. Like
that's Antonio, man.
they've lost 4 straight games in a row after won 4 straight games in a row. So
yeah, it's just
this game. But then it's the Premier League that screams draw.
And you know what? If styles make fights once, because every time Arsenal play West Ham, I know Arsenal do get the better of West Ham normally, but look at what happened at the Emirates this year. West Ham beat them. If styles make fights, they sit back and West Ham do what they're good at. Arsenal, you have all the ball. We will counter-attack. Bowen, do this. Not to
how about this? Yeah. They're the West London bullies. They beat Chelsea this season in the league. They beat Tottenham in the league at their own gap. They beat Arsenal in their own gap. And they've knocked Arsenal out the cup. They're the North London bullies. They are the North London bullies. You know what I'm saying? They don't say, you think you go to the lane, but you go to the lane and go, you whisper West Ham. Don't man say, what, you mean they who shall not be named? That's how they talk about West Ham this season. That's how they talk about West Ham. Yeah, you go Emirates and say West Ham. They'll slap you. They'll slap you for being rude. Don't name they who shall not be named. West Ham are the North London bullies. Yeah, so
they're not even in North.
No. They're not. No, I know they're not in North London, but I'm saying they bully whoever's in North London. I could even say they're the London bullies. I can even say that they're the London bullies. The way they beat Chelsea.
Yeah, they beat the West
earlier in the season when on Caicedo's debut.
You watched the Tottenham and West Ham game, bro?
Huh?
We literally gifted them 2 goals. It's like,
is that what we're doing? Is that what we're doing now, though? Come on,
I gifted Arsenal. I don't give.
No, but did you actually see West Ham? No. Did you see West Ham's goals? Did you see West Ham's goals? Jared Bowen's second goal, the goal that went off the post, hit a defender, and then rolled back into him. Nah, man.
But George, we all football fans could do these stories if we wanted to,
bro.
All right. No, West Ham bullied us. Like you said, they bullied us.
No, I'm saying they're the London bullies because
they are. You're right.
No, it's not at Big Gunner, by the way. It's not at the Emirates. It's at West Ham's ground this Sunday. You say
yeah. So BX Gunner, they've already got something from the Emirates. They've already got something. Don't do that. They already got something. They already got your chains.
I'd love a West Ham win, Hey, once it's gassing me up, Cass. Once it's you need to calm me down.
Bro, these man did the come get your.
You're muted, Cass. You might not.
That's the difference. Is like, bro, they ain't won in like 4 games. They're dusty right now. Arsenal beat Sheffield. Nottingham Forest away. Yeah, they also beat They Palace by 5 goals. They beat Liverpool by a few goals. I think Arsenal gonna have too much for these lot.
Yeah, they do. But once he's been a good, I'm not gonna lie. Once he's been a good hype man, though, he's getting me a bit excited.
Do you know what's funny? Again, it's the same thing I always speak about the Arsenal fans. I literally spoke about 4 straight wins for Arsenal, 4 straight losses. No one says anything then. But when I start hyping West Ham, monster, man, what are you talking about? Look, bro, they start getting sensitive again. At the end of the day, these West Ham man are saying to you, man, right now, come get your fucking chains back, you dabbing ass rappers, bro. You dabbing ass rappers, come get your fucking chains back. Yeah? Because when we rocked up to the Emirates, you lot knew what went down. So all Arsenal got to do now is prove that wrong because it's 2-0. It's 2-0 to West Ham at the moment. So Arsenal are going to want to turn up. It's a derby. Why are people just forgetting that this is a derby?
Cass, are you gonna wrap the Arsenal proper? We're gonna bring some. Are you gonna level it down? Are you gonna dumb it down?
I'm just in hope that West Ham do something, but I just don't see it. Just the way West Ham have been playing compared to the way Arsenal have been playing, it's kind of night and day for me. But I know West Ham are gonna try and set up that Forest and try and park up a whole mountain, innit? Do you get what I mean? And that's Arsenal might find it hard, but bro, like Zuma takes about 15 years to turn. Like Emerson, you just don't know what you're going to get with him defensively. Soufal is just a walk-in yellow or red card. Like, I just think it's going to be too much. I think there's too much momentum with Arsenal at this moment of time for West Ham.
They're going to pop the ball about. They get an early goal. I think it could be nasty for West Ham. It could have been 3. I think Arsenal could run up there 3-0, I'm not even going to lie. As much as he's gassing me up, though.
Bring up Casey's comment. Bring up Casey's comment for a second, guys.
This one.
Yeah. Do you know why that's cheeky as fuck? Because I've been verbal in Arsenal all season, for one. Gonna call me the Arsenal hater. And secondly, anything I say about Arsenal, Casey goes and cries about it. You're being disrespectful to my player. Can you not do that, please?
Yeah.
So it goes on BSB, but because you man are sensitive about it. So let's not do that. It happens on BSB every week because you man act like the victims. So are you the victims or not? Are you most hated or not?
No,
very much.
Casey, you should have shouted me. I would have ran you the link, by the way. You should have shouted me earlier. But yeah, super chat here from Aya says, Monts, calm down and put your panties back on. I am, man. Big up for the super chat again. Always send laughing emojis with your super chats. That's when I always know it's you
Big up
without
Aya,
even reading it.
Big up Aya.
Yeah, big up though. Big up Aya all the time. What are you gonna say, George?
I can't lie, I agree with you on that, man. I think Arsenal are just going to be too much for West Ham. I feel like they're currently in that phase of momentum. Like they just beat Liverpool, they're living off a high. They lost to West Ham last time, which pretty much the West Ham loss took them off top of the table, right?
Yeah,
that was kind of the beginning of the.
Yeah, that was like the beginning of their bad run. So I feel like they've got a lot to prove with this one, that they need to beat West Ham, because if they win, again, it gives them that momentum push. It tells them that they're still in the title race. Because imagine after beating Liverpool, they lose.
Yeah, you go and do that.
It's a bad message to send to the players, the fans, everyone. Like it's just bad for all.
And also themselves, Jordan, as well, the players.
Yeah, no, mentally they'll be all over the place. So I've questioned Arsenal's mentality plenty of times, but I think this is probably one game where I feel confident. Arsenal usually go away to West Ham, and I'm sure they win quite often.
Yeah,
like,
they do in the league normally. Yeah.
Like they drop points against West Ham at Emirates quite a lot, but whenever they're away, West Ham's home form just isn't good. I don't know why. They just don't have good home form against a lot of London teams. And yeah, I think Arsenal are going to be too much. Like I said, I think it'll be a few early goals that kills off the game, and then Arsenal will just control it for the rest. And that's the thing with West Ham this season. A lot of the games and a lot of the big teams they've beat have been off lucky counter-attacks and just 1-2 goals, and then they pretty much sit.
Is it luck if it keeps happening?
It might not be luck, but still, it goes down to them having bad performances for 70, 80 minutes, but just scoring the 2 chances that they have and then holding on to that.
But you can't. But no, again, that's them.
It is, but when you're playing at home against a big team like Arsenal, if Arsenal get early goals, the game's done, and that's the point.
The game's done because the plan don't work.
Need a few early goals to kill off the game, and
I always think as well, with West Ham, I think like West Ham always play at the same level. They just bare monotone, like they don't have levels to the game. They're gonna have spells of dominance. They just play the same way all the way through. They either score from a set piece or they don't. But I think Arsenal, Saka, Odegaard, they're going to get time on the ball. Martinelli as well, big pitch spacing behind you. It's long.
It's just Paqueta for me. Like if he plays, I look at this game differently. If we're going to be objective, and I'm not going to joke around and be the hype man. Like Arsenal are probably going to win this game because for me, if Paqueta plays, I look at this game and think this is more of a matchup, just simply because of the way they set up. And Paqueta's decision making is so
in transition is so important.
Yeah, in transition, I don't think it's fluke the way West Ham move in transition, because Paqueta is always 9 times out of 10 for me makes the right decision, and he's press resistant, so he knows how to get them out of trouble when they need to get out of trouble. Therefore, if West Ham do go 1-0 up and West Ham are shutting up shop, guess who they're giving the ball to under pressure? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, them 2 injuries killed West Ham.
Now that he's not there, and I think it's even since his injury, they ain't won a game. Even
he is the glue to them.
That's why. Listen, if I'm being objective, Arsenal probably should win this game based on that alone, and the fact that they're on 5 straight wins and West Ham on 4 straight losses. The form table doesn't lie, but the Premier League is the Premier League, and anything can happen. So we're gonna hope. But if you're talking tactically, this should be a quick run over for Arsenal.
Yeah, I agree with you. I'm gonna go 3-0 then. I'm gonna go 3-0 Arsenal. I think they get the job done convincingly. Cass?
Yeah, I'm gonna go for the same.
Yeah, George.
I'll give West Ham a goal. Why not 3-1?
Okay, I'm gonna go 2-0. Just
2-0. Yeah.
2-1 Arsenal.
2-1. There we go, guys. Make sure you're liking the video, people. As always, make sure you subscribe. And if you don't know how to like the video, by the way, cross off your live chat. If you're commenting right now, just hit the thumbs up. It massively does help get us to 150, 200 likes. There's 350 of you here, so I know that the likes aren't adding up to how many people are watching. So if you have got an account, please do just like the video and check out Big Six Bants down below. Last but not least, Saturday's early kickoff, Man City at home to Everton. This for me, probably on par with Liverpool Burnley, is just you might as well take the 3 points now. It's how many are City going to score. The only thing sometimes I doubt is, early kickoffs. You never know sometimes. They can always spring up a little bit of an odd occasion. But for me, Erling Haaland back, KDB back, Foden cooking after the hat-trick. City have got a full squad now. Even Pep said it. Grealish, Stones, Doku, they're all getting minutes now. For me, this is where City are starting to be City. Yeah, I agree. Me, Cass and Monts done a show the other day after the Brentford game and said, look, Brentford had a few little sniffs in transition and stuff like that. I even think Brentford are better than Everton in transition. So for me, Everton are not doing much. Their hope is set piece and inshallah.
Everton last season won 3-1, I think.
What?
No, 1-1 draw. They could defend it for their lives. They got 1-1 draw, yeah.
that the grey? No, that was Brentford.
Yeah.
Was that the grey banger?
Yeah, I think it might have been a great banger. Yeah, banger.
You know what? One
Yeah,
thing
I think-
people can't take away from Everton is they have been very good defensively this season. Like people are gonna write it off, but Pickford hasn't got the most clean sheets for a reason. They have a lot of games that are like 0-0 and stuff, so they're not scoring goals. But I don't think it's gonna
This
be
is
as
City,
easy
bro.
as people think. I know, but I don't think City are gonna blow them away like people think. I don't think it's gonna be a free fall. Like, I generally think it's gonna be a tight game where City are gonna have to grind for it. Similar to, was it City when they win against Burnley 1-0, 2-1? I think it was a Burnley game not too long ago, man. They played away, but they played a tough game against Burnley. I remember the result. And I think it's going to be similar to that one where they're going to have to be grinding it out for a lot of the game. They might get away with one goal and probably win 1-0 or 2-1. But Everton, they're not as bad as people think. And obviously we know because they picked up points against us twice this season.
Yeah, I hear it, but I think it's just, similar way to Arsenal. If they get an early goal City against Everton, it could be 2-0 within 30 minutes and the game's done and it becomes a training pitch session for Man City. And that's what I think they have the quality to do. KDB first home game starting, Foden, Haaland back in first game starting. It could be dangerous, Cass.
Yeah, man. But I got to agree with Jules a little bit. I was going to say, yeah, this is looking like a 4-0, but it's looking more like a 2-0 maybe. But then again, it's like the way, it is that Everton are prone to. When you move the ball quick, they can't adapt. That's the way I look at it, especially the way Foden's playing.
They're a very big side.
Yeah, and they just don't track runners either. So Foden, I wouldn't be surprised if Foden has another great game, if I'm being totally honest. And Haaland maybe has something quiet because they're too busy targeting him. And maybe KDB will have that joy there where he can pick something out because I don't think they're going to get close to him. I just think City, it might be a 3-0. It could either go 2-0 or it might be a 4-0. I can't call it, but
yeah, I think. Do you know what? Funny enough, how you said about Foden and then Haaland, I was thinking the same thing in my head as I was trying to plot my way how the game could go. It could be a game where De Bruyne and Foden shine because they're getting the space, whereas Haaland's occupying the Tarkowskis and that in the boxes, and they're too focused on him. It could be an Alvarez type of game as well. But Mons, what are you saying on it? I'm gonna go 3-0. Cass is going 2-0.
Alvarez gets dropped for this game.
Okay.
I feel like Alvarez cancelled out Haaland a little bit last game. And obviously it allowed Foden to kind of get the extra yard of space and do what he did in the middle of the park, while KDB can kind of play the free role, pop up where he needs to pop up rather than sticking in that center attacking mid/8 position. George is right. Everton I've been better than what people account for defensively. Braithwaite has been one of the best young talents in the league. It's just that he's not mentioned as much because he's wearing blue on the Merseyside, I think. But unfortunately, this is the wrong game to prop Everton. I think City is just going to have too much for them. I'd love for Everton to get a saucy little draw, a saucy 2-2. Love me a saucy 2-2.
Like Palace did a few months ago.
I love me a saucy little 2-2. I love me one of those. Especially when you're chasing my club. I love me one of those.
Early kickoff as well.
Early kickoff, start my week off, right? Fucking hell, mate. Love one of them ones. So little Braithwaite, you know what I'm saying? Little, you know what I'm saying? Last minute, same sort of thing. Little flick on from Diaz, Braithwaite, back post, Ederson, blunder. Listen, love a bit of that. But again, I'm making up stories, aren't I? It's going to be 3-0 Everton. It's 3-0 City, bro.
Can you imagine? Hey, Roms, we don't do early kickoffs around here, man. Come on, man. You know how business stands, man. Come on. If you're doing that, then risky business. But yeah, man, I think comfortable City as well. I think the biggest dilemma this week, people, is not thinking who's going to win these games. It's about who you're picking for your FPL captain. So have fun with that. But guys, make sure you are liking the video. Make sure you are subscribing. Big up George for coming on as always. Big up Monty live today.
Yes, I'm live at 3. Obviously, it's the Montex Rom that has Big 6 brunch show. You know what it is.
Yeah, love that. Make sure you go and lock in.
Yeah, wait, we even spoke about Man United. Don't escape this.
We're doing this. We're doing this.
Well, no shit. You're not escaping this. I want to see what your prediction is now. Let's see if you've got your arsehole in place.
What did you say?
It's
Why is
Arsenal
it
in place.
friendly fire?
Just kills me.
It's either in place or it's falling out. Which one is it? Because it's been in place since that West Ham win. So let's hear it.
Yeah, bro. At the end of the day, people, as I've said before, 6-pointer, cup final on the weekend. Real talk. We beat Aston Villa. We go 5 points behind them. Top 4 is back on. I'll say it loud and clear. We beat Aston Villa. Top 4 is back on. We lose to Aston Villa. It's simple as this. 11 points off, and it's game over. I think Martinez being out is a big, big disappointment. I'm going to be real with you lot. At the end of the day, we don't have enough quality players to replace what Martinez does. Building up from the back four, the aggression, the reading of the game, the intelligence, world-class defender. But Varane, Maguire, they've got to step up, Cass. This is what they've got to do. They've got to earn their bucks now. So,
but this is what gives me a little bit more hope. Now, Emery said that he's going to go to a 4-3-3.
Has he?
Now that's going to be a Diaby and a Leon Bailey, but I still got a feeling he's going to put John McGinn. I still got a feeling he's going to put John McGinn out wide. But I look at it like this. I don't like Watkins up front by himself personally. I don't think he.
I think he's better. I think he's better when he's got a partner close to him.
If they play a 4-3-3, that means they're going to look to press, play a 4-5-1, and a bit of more maybe bit more inside. Watkins isolated doesn't. I don't think that's gas mode for me personally. I thought if they play 4-4-2, even the way they played against Chelsea, we get eaten up.
Yeah, I think that's the thing that worries me. Obviously, I'm not going to discredit Villa. Their home form's been good this year. They've lost to Chelsea, lost to Newcastle at home, but I'm scared that we're going to get their bounce back. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think that might happen.
At the
end of the day, Cass, would I want to be playing Villa at this sort of time when no Ezri Konsa, who for me is their best defender across the board, they've got Moreno, Lenglet, Diego Carlos, and Matty Cash. Now, for me, on paper, and I'm sure Jordan wants to agree, if you look at it on paper, you're not like, oh my God, that's great. Like, that's beatable. That's gettable. You want your attackers up against defenders like that. But when you look at their midfield and their attack, because they're a solid unit, it kind of helps out the defense. But at the moment, their confidence is a bit low. So if we can go to Aston Villa, stop them for 15 minutes and get the first goal, I'm confident that in transition with their high line, we can get opportunities. It's a massive game, bro. I'm going to call it now. It's Man United's biggest game of the season on Sunday.
Well, we got Man City. But
no. But right now, up until this date, coming up now, biggest game of the season. Lose this, top 4 done over. Win this, and I'm barking.
All right, let me tell you.
I remember just 6 weeks ago, Ty saying top 4 was over anyway.
Oh, George, you let Cass do this to you.
Ty, say it with me.
George, I remember Cass said it. Why you
bro?
George, you know what the maddest thing is? There's a whole stream on Trafford Tunnel, and it says on the title, top 4 is over.
Yeah, actually, no. You're right. Wait. No,
this is what I told you, man.
No. Let me land. Right, no. I'm meeting him for a sec. Because he's right. Top 4 is over. Was a thing. But can things change in football? Yes. If Man United do well and other teams fall off, can top 4 be back on? Yes, we will. Months. No one called Arsenal in the title race 3 weeks ago. People said Arsenal were out of it. But all of a sudden, Arsenal are sneaking their way back into the title race because results and things can change. But Cass is right. There was a top 4 is over thumbnail. Guilty as charged. But I said already, beat Aston Villa, top 4 can be back on. I'm backing Ten Hag. Why? George knows. I said it to him. Get the key players back. Get that system. Get the rectangle back. I said rectangle. No. We've got a new name. Rectangle. Tyrone. Rectangle. Yeah, we've got new names now. So that's what we're gonna do.
This guy is so acoustic as unreal. Yeah. Let me tell you now. Yeah. Hey, Mons. The thing is, there's gonna be one.
Love you too.
There's gonna be one man that's gonna fuck up the whole thing on Sunday. His name is Bruno Fernandes. Trust me. Watch him fuck up. Yeah. Watch him and you see Nagy try. I dare you try to say he's better than KDB again after this game because
yeah.
I don't know. Obviously, I've never met your boy in it, but him being genuinely serious about Bruno Fernandes being a better footballer than KDB. You listen. I don't know.
He specifically said it. There's more.
I'm not sure what if they're not in them.
Yeah, that was the disrespectful bit. That's the disrespectful bit in it. The more to the game bit.
Yeah.
The Madhouse. I didn't know the Madhouse do subscriptions in it or memberships, but that one there is crazy. Anywho, Ty, you don't need to be. Don't explain yourself. All you need to go is top 4's back on a rope. That's all you need to do. Drop a little top 4's back on a rope. Top 4 rope. Yeah.
Half 6 Sunday. Half 6.
Hey, that's all you need to do, bro. Like top 4. Get it, bro.
The fact is that 6:30 says everything I need to know as well, bro. Let it be at least let it be at 3:00. I'd be more confident. But the fact is 6:30 under the lights, all that
No,
stuff.
it's 4:30, but 6:30 is full time when I could be like, right,
whatever. 4:30. It's still gonna be.
Right, Cass. Because let me ask you live on air.
What?
If we beat Villa, you even said in the group chat the other day, I might start getting a bit giddy.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
George.
You know, like Pep says, more than you can believe. More than you can believe.
Yeah. I said this straight. I said this ages ago. So
I
it's
can
not like
see it in the way he's smiling right
Yeah,
now. You know,
bro,
like,
I get him all the time. George, this guy. This guy tries getting away from me, but every week I just.
What I don't understand with this acoustic ute, yeah. Why you didn't get me? Because I said this on Sunday, anyways. I said it live on it anyway.
You want to get gas, Cass? Why? If we win Sunday, don't you want to get energy with me?
I
said
no.
We
know you want to.
Don. You know,
George. Yeah, I said if we beat Aston Villa, I'll start getting a little giddy. But I said we still got Luton away, and we still got Man City away. Like literally, nearly back to back, nearly. Like I need to wait for Luton Town because that Luton Town result. Yeah, man, you still gonna start underrating Luton?
No. I'm respecting the local. But if we beat Villa, I'm being consistent. Top 4 is back on. I'll be barking.
I'm never too far. This context cast that I'm being at the last how many weeks, it annoys me, bro. I can't wait to be shameless again. I can't wait.
Yeah. I want it too.
This is not it.
Sunday.
This is not it, though. This is not the time.
No, we've got to get the job done because I could be humbled real quick. If we lose, which is a very big possibility, top 4 is done. But if we win, my energy levels are rising.
You already got ADHD. You already got ADHD, so it's already risen. So
I know, true.
You see what Ron said? That's facts. Never too far.
What's that?
Cass is never too far from getting gas.
Yeah.
This is why I love it though. This is why I love it because I just know I'm waiting for him to get excited. Because when he's excited, do you know what it is? I love when he's excited, George. He's worse than me.
I know. I'm waiting for him to come back. I said it myself. I was like, where's that Cass gone? Like he's trying to do this whole revisionist thing.
That Cass,
Ten hard.
As you said, that comment is so true. Remember, even after last season, Cass had United finishing above Liverpool.
He had them second. Do not let him, bro. He had United finishing second this season.
Well, I remember he said the key to Man United, Amrabat. He unlocks it all. I remember that.
You know what it is though, man. He deflated me with Mason Mount and that, man. I can't even lie. This brother stopped. Look, I stopped getting gassed or even getting any hope. Ten Hag sucked all the life out of man. Yeah. Pause. When we lost 3-0 to Bournemouth. That is what deflated me.
I know you've been done since then.
I can't be bothered. Yeah. Soon I will. I will flip in, absorb Android 17 and that, and then I'll be back soon.
If we beat Villa Sunday, Cass is back. I'm just putting it out there, man.
We're going to need to speak about Scamrabat, though. We're going to need to speak.
We don't even need. You know what? No, we don't even need. Months. We don't even need to talk about it. Is that real?
You don't need to talk about DJ Envy.
Bro, it's done, man. That's done, man.
Yeah. That's done. But guys, predictions for Villa United. George, I'm going to start with you.
This one, I can't lie. I don't really know how to call this game because, like I said, United have actually been all right recently, and Villa have been on a turn. But I'm gonna go for a draw. I'm gonna go for a score draw, 1-1.
Okay.
I can't call it either way.
Yeah, months.
I'm gonna go 2-1 United. Fat Joe in the middle of the park. Is he injured? Where is Fat Joe? Where is he?
Wait, not Casemiro, no.
Yeah.
It'd be Amrabat if you want it.
The way man said that, you know. Oh, that's a funny one still, because now I can't even picture. Fat Joe running around in the middle of the park.
Fat Joe and DJ Envy in the pivot, innit? You know what I'm saying?
That's not happening.
But is he fit? Is he fit, Amrabat? Is he fit?
I think he's back.
Yeah, he's back in the squad. Yeah, he is. Yeah.
He's back in the squad. Do not kill me. Yeah, I'll go 2-0 United still.
2-0.
2-0.
Wow. 2-1.
Yeah. Do you know what? Big win. Top 4. Let's get it back going. Casemiro, Shaw, Højlund on a roll, their injuries, Villa high line, 2-1 United. I need to believe for once. I'm coming in here. Don't let me down, Eric.
Cass, why are you so quiet, man?
Yeah, we've lost 3-1, mate.
Stop doing that. No. Give us your real prediction, bro.
That is my real prediction.
You know when you see that smirk? You know when his mouth starts... I know. He's smiling deep down.
I'll never...
Right. Part of him says 3-1 and then his head says 2-1.
No,
yeah, exactly.
No, not really. No, I think this game's just got... I think it's got a draw in it.
Yeah, fair. 2-2 or something like that.
I don't believe in us winning. You know what? I believe us more losing than winning. How about that?
I do as well. But I'm just hoping today that I could be...
John McGinn. It's John McGinn, mate. He pisses me off when he plays against us. He gets my nerves.
And Telemans as well. He always scores a banger or something.
Honestly, man, he's got the stature of Sterling the way he runs as well, man. It's mad, like it's jarring, man.
It's going to be a good one. It's going to be a good one. Guys, make sure you check out Big Sixpence today, live later on this afternoon. Channels down below. Make sure you are liking this video. If you haven't already, please hit the thumbs up. It does massively help us reach new audiences. George, big up for coming on. We'll be back tonight, 10 o'clock, with a little bit of an extra Premier League preview. And then, of course, Saturday night review. And then Sunday rivals in the morning before Super Sunday. But, guys, big up for everyone watching. All you guys in the comments, shout out today. Keeping it respectful as well. Love that. And we'll catch you on the other side. Big up.